Hi, my name is Andres Arredondo, and today I'll be covering the Disney case on our mini cases. So the first question that we had today was the business segments that Disney owns. They actually have a media network, which is the television programming, cable, satellite, telecommunications, and television station affiliate fees, and advertising cash they get from different spots that they sell. The second segment would be parks and resorts, which are the theme park, admission sales, resort vacation packages, cruise packages, food and beverage and merchandise from the parks and vacation packages, as well as any co-branding and royalties that they get from their merchandise. The third segment that they have is the studio entertainment, which covers film distribution, home and television entertainment, ticket sales from plays, and also music distribution from some of the shows that they have music from. The fourth section would be consumer products and interactive media, licensing of different characters or content from their shows that goes on consumer merchandise, retail funds that they receive, video games that they also create, as well as online video content to actually tuition from English learning centers that they own in China. And that covers question number one. Question number two is what percentage of Disney's segments are attributed, or their revenue is attributed to these different segments. We have the media networks at 41.22%. The parks and resorts are at 34.15%. The studio entertainment is covered by 16.8%. And the consumer products and interactive media are at around 7.83% of their overall revenue. The third question that we have is describe Disney's portfolio of business. So like we said, they had four different segments. The medium has Disney, ABC, ESPN, and then our parks and resorts cover the Disney World, Disneyland, Aulani Resort, and the other resorts that they have in Paris, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. The studio entertainment is Walt Disney Studios, Marvel Studios, and Lucasfilm, which are obviously huge for them. The consumer products and interactive media has the newly established Disney streaming services, which used to be BAMTech. Let's see here. They also have the Disney Digital Network and thousands of other products that they sell worldwide. Next question is, what type of goals have been set by management to improve efficiency in operations, and have those been met? Well, one of the main things that they were attempting to do was to begin their own streaming service, which they have done, and by acquiring BAMTech, which we said earlier was now considered Disney streaming services. If we had invested $1,000 back in 1984 for the Disney stock, we would have been able to purchase 970 shares at $1.03. Today, those individual shares are selling at $109.11, which would roughly work out to about $105,000 for the $1,000 investment that we had. Next question we have is, how does the compound annual return on our Disney stock compared to the S&P 500 over the 35-year period? Disney would have had a compounded annual rate of 14.25%, which is way above the S&P 500, which is closer to 5.82%. The next thing we had was the 52-week change in stock price. Disney's was from $97.68 to $120.20, which was a fluctuation of about 23.05% from high to low. The S&P 500 was a little less volatile. Their fluctuation was about 5.43% from high to low. The last question that we have is whether or not we think that Mr. Eisner and his management team did a good job, and if they earned kind of what they were receiving in packages. Well, it looks like everything, the exponential growth of Disney was after Mr. Eisner was forced to leave. When Mr. Iger took over, obviously they purchased Marvel Studios after that time frame. So this was one of the huge increases in revenue for them. but also it can't be overlooked that Mr. Eisner was on board when they purchased ESPN, which is another huge portion of that. But it seems like Mr. Eisner worked out a little bit better than he should have. And that's all we have for Disney. Thank you very much.